really the standout of any non-15-man roster or two-way contract player throughout preseason, definitely would have to be Jared Butler. A guy that we're very familiar with. Again, he dropped nearly 30 points against the Lakers last week, not to mention it had been great for the Phoenix Suns throughout preseason. In roughly 21 minutes per game, putting up 15.5 points per game, 3.2 rebounds per game, 4.2 assists per game, nearly 2 steals per game, and then shooting 47% from the field and 35.3% from 3. And not only that, but he was actually pretty good at the NBA level last season too. In 60 games across both Washington and playing with Philadelphia, Jared Butler put up 9 points per game, nearly 4 assists per game to only 1.3 turnovers per game, 1.8 rebounds per game, and shooting 45% from the field and 35.5% from 3. And while no, those might not be jaw-dropping numbers by any means here, they definitely are solid and I think validate what he showed throughout preseason, or rather the preseason validated what he showed last season at the NBA level, and that he showed he should be playing in the NBA again this season. However, the unfortunate part with him is that he is not two-way contract eligible. Now entering his 5th year in the NBA, that makes him non-two-way contract eligible due to being over the 4 years of NBA background that is required to get a two-way contract. So unfortunately for Jared Butler, that does limit his contract opportunities. Not able to get a two-way contract, therefore can only be signed to a 15-man roster spot, either via non-guaranteed or guaranteed contract. But unfortunately for the Lakers, that means they are out on signing Jared Butler, as they cannot sign him to a 15-man roster spot because they don't have enough room under the first apron. And well, unfortunately for them, that does remain true until later this season. Until roughly mid-January, they are too close to the first apron to fill that 15th spot, neither with Jared Butler or any other player for that fact too. Whether they have 1, 5, 10, 15 years of NBA background, it doesn't matter, unfortunately. And the only way to get around that would be to make a salary dump kind of move, trading a player without taking back money or not as much money in return for that player, and I don't find that very likely for them, nor a very good outcome for them either, as that would mean having to salary dump somebody like Dalton Connect, Adu Thero, Bronny James, somebody like that with a small contract, and I don't think that would be worth it for them. Yes, again, I think Jared Butler played well throughout preseason, even played well last year in the regular season, but I don't think a salary dump move would be worth it for him, or any other player that got waived either, not for a 15-man roster spot at least. But if you're talking about a two-way contract, then maybe you can make an argument for a different player to get one, rather than somebody they currently have signed to a two-way contract. Whether that be over Christian Koloko, Chris Menon, or Nick Smith Jr., depending on who you're talking about and which player on the open market you're talking about, you might be able to make an argument for them to get a two-way contract over the 3 guys they currently have signed to a two-way contract. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.